are there any gems in this rough parcel of lightning rich cheap opals? Are we better off paying less for more opal or more for less? Let's dive in and watch till the end to find out if this cheap parcel made me some money or not. And inside, some of this will become a giveaway. So watch it through for a chance to get some of this lightning rich rough opals. Okay, boom. Today I've got a parcel of rubbish opal, $40 an ounce, lightning rich. Can I pick some gems out of it? Can we find some color? And can I make some money? Can I turn this $600 into $1,200 or more? Watch till the end to find out. So today, what I'm gonna do is I've literally just received this parcel of opal. And I don't know if you can see it from closer. Lots of stones, 15 ounces. There's two parcels in here. There's a $400 and a $600 parcel. I just put them all together because they kind of potch with color, but most of the pieces have some color in them. So my idea for this video, I received them, unpacked them literally just then and thought, there's an idea for video. Not everybody can afford some of those expensive opals that I've been doing. And this is something that, you know, per ounce, which is quite a few stones, anybody can afford. But a lot of miners will sell this. They'll pick the ice out of it. Now, I'm going to pick the ice out of it with you. See if we can have a look in closer, with the closer camera angles, and see if we can find some stones we can face and then value them and see if we can be successful buying this cheap opals. Are we better off paying more for less or less for more? This is less for more parcel. I still think there might be something in here. I thought it'd be just a fun experience and for you to guys to see how this works and how I make sometimes some money on these cheap parcels. Not sure if this one's gonna be that, but let's go in and have a look, and you can help me pick some of the opals here. Yeah. And I want to say thank you for everybody. 700 subscribers, few members donating few dollars to my channel. And yes, it seems a little, but imagine we had $100,000 members that, you know, donating few dollars each. How much difference we can make in this world to help people. And you know, that's what I'm going towards, that the opal is just means to creating a better vibe, a community of people helping each other, supporting each other. And yeah, 700, it's fantastic, and thank you all. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please do. If you like the channel, give me likes, comments, any ideas you've got, you would like to see me do a video. We can always put a survey out with few ideas to see what people want to do. We can do a lot of things, but for this video, we're going to have a closer look at this, pick some colors, pick some possibilities, and let's see if we can turn this $600 into more money. All right, let's dive in and have a look. Okay, so this is the 15 ounces of the Lightning Rage Rubbish Rocks. And just quickly, I'm going to start going through them. So I'm going to show you, like, for example, part of the 15 ounces is this big piece. That's probably 0.3 ounces just alone. But is it good? Again, what do you pay for? You might see something like this, you know, like close-ups with filters in some of the sides, and you think, oh, maybe there is some color here. But I tell you what, there's nothing in there. And this is a perfect example of paying you know, less for more by getting no value. So anyway, that's obviously not gonna be one of them. But look, I'm just gonna go through the stones. This one, for example, we can keep this one. It's got like this color on jelly. It's got a black potch there. Can you see? And it's on the black. And yes, plenty of problems in sand. But this is one of the rocks that we're gonna play with. So we put that aside. Another one, a little one, but look at the brightness there. You wouldn't think that'd be in 15 ounces of lightning rich, because this might make something, and it's black in there, so we keep that. Okay, that's just a little rock. I hope you can see it well. What? I just dropped it. Where is it? Ah, why has I dropped? Oh no, there it is. It's blue. It's the same. I thought for a second it was a different one. Another one, sand everywhere, but color shining through. And look, a lot of them might not be anything, but the idea is here that I go through this parcel. I won't go through the whole parcel with you, because that's gonna take a while, because every time I move this opal, there is, you know, the different color. This one, see, in there might be something if I get rid of that stone, and it's black, not very bright, but something there, so I'll keep that. And that's what I do with these cheap parcels. I mean, if you're lucky, you get something. This could be a very thin piece, but it's still color on the black, so I'll do that. So let me do this. Oh yeah, there's a bit of green here. Let me do this. I'll pick these rocks, and out of this big parcel, and I'm sorry if it's a bit dirty and cloudy, but that's what it is. With the rough opal, all the dirt comes off it. There is something here. I'll do that, and I'll create a smaller parcel out of this big parcel, and then we may value that smaller parcel in a rough form, and then I might face some of those more valuable ones, or what looks like might pay for this parcel or make us some money or not make us some money. And yeah, at the end we'll see if this rubbish rocks of $600 were worth my time and our time and your time watching here. I hope you're learning. And that water is dirty, isn't it? Anyway, I will go through it because it's gonna take ages, and you're not gonna sit here for an hour to go through this. I don't think so. Anyway, so I'm gonna go and do that, and then I'll show you the rough form of the smaller parcel where I eliminate all the potchy bits and ones that are not a possibility of making anything. All right, and some of course can make some chips as well, so they're valuable in chips per ounce. You know, I'll have some really good chips for sale at the moment from Minterby, from Cuba, lighting rich, and not like two different lots of chips of different grades and lighting rich on my store, Oz Opal store, so check it out. Oh yeah, there's another thing. I reckon there'll be some little ones. I think these rubbish rocks could be alright. That's my first thought. Now, just to let you know, I haven't had any look at this puzzle. I got it from somebody I trust, that I've been buying Opal for a long time. And so I seen pretty much just one photo, and I go, well, it's cheap enough. I need something for video, and maybe find some cheaper opals. As many of you said, oh, we want to see opal we can actually afford to buy and cut, because not all of us can afford this expensive opal. So anyway, I've talked for 5 minutes. I wasn't even gonna do that. So let's go and have a look at the smaller parcel. Okay, so after a bit of work, took a bit of time, they do take time, I ended up with this. This is the ones that have some color, and we'll see there's a rough parcel here, and there is some chips, but there is also some possibilities of a cutting stones. Not gonna be easy. $600. It's just not gonna be easy to get a stone out of it. Actually, there's things like this. Look, the beauty is that if this was to cut a black opal with the color, that would be $600 easy. Couple of carrots here, but it doesn't have the bug going around. But there are these interesting possibilities, right? So this is my idea. There is a lot more left over. This is the big pile. And also, I wanted to point to you that there's some black potch in there. And I use this for doublets, so I don't throw the black potch away. Actually, a lot of the black potch, smooth, nice black potch, I sold for a decent amount of money per rods. Not this one, better than that. But you can keep this black potch, you know, clean it up and use it for doublets or triplets, whatever you're making. Sorry, for the backing. So, all right. So you've got this leftover. And what I'm going to do is there's still a little bit of purple and some color, and I might have missed something in there. I'm going to make this a giveaway. And because I have no bad idea, and it's just a very random present moment thing, I'm going to put a couple of stones in there from somewhere else that will be cutters. So you're going to get this parcel to play with, this leftover of without the eyes that I picked out on. But the person to get it at the end of this parcel, I'm gonna face a couple of those little stones and see if we can get something out of it on the machine, and then weigh it all out. We'll value all this what's left to see if we've got $600 or more, or we just literally lost some money and bought rubbish rocks. But if you guess the weight or the closest person to it, and the first one in the comments, of this leftover parcel, I'm gonna weigh it after I face some of those stones. The closest person will get this one with a couple of stones I throw in there for cutters. That's gonna be fun. The last giveaway was fun. I just feel generous today. So yeah, we'll do that. Let's go and see if we can get a couple of stones to pay for the parcels here. All right, so we've got 10 pieces that I've picked. So they all have great color. Let's have a look at the first one. So this one, you can see it's quite big, and there's a stone in there. I think it's a small stone because it's a lot of sand around it, right? But that exposed bit there, I'm just gonna go around the edges to see if there's any color bar anywhere further. But even if there is, there's so much sand on the half of the stone, so it won't make a gem. But see the reds flashing there? I think that will somewhere there'll be a reasonable stone. And so I'm just gonna I'm on the 600 wheel, and I'm just gonna go around and see what we end up with here. Okay, because there's quite a lot of stones, a big video, a lot of information here. So keep watching for the giveaway, keep watching for everything. There's a lot in here. So I'm just going to I'm not gonna show you all the cutting, just gonna show you the stones, what we end up with, and some of the cutting. So let's see what we end up with here. Right, as predicted, smaller stone. It's not bad at all. Still got nice deep reds in there. Very happy. So the first stone is a big success. See, it looks sandy, looks like nothing, but we found something. It's a gem. It's $100 to $200 in here, and well, hoping for the rest to work out as well. Okay, so let's have a look for the next one. So this one, it's got nice color. Look at that. And it's got this so much red in there. That was a bit close to the camera there, sorry about that. But we're just gonna basically face it, bring it in a bit. I think it's a nice little half a carat of fire. So it's again pretty sure value. And I tell you, these pieces are bigger, not necessarily the best from that parcel that I put away from all that rubbish rock. There are better stones in there left. I didn't really pay that much attention to what I picked, because I also wanted to make sure I'm time aware for the video, like how much time I can tape for and how much you guys gonna watch. See, beautiful crystally color. I like it. Another value, another $100, $150, $200, something like that. We'll have a look at the end, so stay till the end of what my idea of the valuation is for all this. But second rock, second little gem. Look, I bring it in a little bit more because that color is not there on that side, but that's pretty much it. That's number 2 faced, success, value. I'm getting my money back here, I'm sure of it. So there are probably more. I mean, there is a lot of rocks with color. Look at that, beautiful. Couple of cracks there. All right, next one. And what are we doing here? Very thin piece, so that's more for your doublet, but it has beautiful color. It's very, very thin. Still, like people, we don't necessarily value some of those thinner pieces the right way, because they can be very, very profitable if you're into making doublets or some opal art. And look at that crack. That's interesting. It's natural. It's not a crack, and it's stable opal. Wow, that's really cool with that black line. It's just potch. It's just potch without color. See that? Wow. All right. Whoa, what we've got here. That is bright. That is crazy bright, isn't it? An easy one. Hopefully just the sand needs to clean up. And that is crazy. I mean, 3 so far, big success. This one is another success, but it's looking like success. So all I need to do is just take the sand off it, and hopefully that sand cleans up. Wow, it does clean up. Let's roll it. Look at that. It's all cleaning up. Look at that brightness. I mean, we're talking crazy bright. B1. What? What? Ah, seriously. There is a couple of little lines in there, so it's not perfect, but it's stable as well. It's not like it's gonna fall apart, but it's making it, it's still cool. So that devalues it a bit. It's still good value. I mean, those 4 rocks, we've got our value already. Wow, good. I wish it didn't have those lines. Now this one is another thin piece, but it's got fire. Crazy fire in there. And it's not as thin as that little inlay we had before. I'll call it inlay. This one is very thin. It's not gonna make a cabochon, and none of these gems are gonna make $5,000 opal. But as you can see, that parcel could have been split, for example, in 3 at $200 per 1,000 ounces. So it's affordable for a lot of people, and you can see that it can be profitable. You can actually, if you could do that, once a week, you make a few $100s a week in just a couple of hours doing this. So it can be lucrative, this business. You just gotta be patient and do it right, I suppose. Well, look, that's another opal. That's not really an inlay. It's got a little bit of thickness in there. So that's gonna be a nice piece. And look at the red in it. Yeah. Another success. Look at that. Red and blue. Very rare two colors. Wow, and there is a black one now. Mate, I'm just going to speed up this one and see what we end up with. How about that? I'll speed it up. Let's do it. Okay. Nice. Dark gem. So another success. What we've got now? Another blackness there. That's a bit of a bigger piece. Let's face it. It's looking possible. I like this one because it's got that blue and the green, and that green there is on the black. So I'm not sure. Okay, I'm not gonna show you. I'm just gonna go cut this out and let's have a look what we ended up with here. Unfortunately, that's what happened. Nothing much. Sand there, cloud, beyond the blue. All right, this one, not sure. I'm not gonna show you cutting this one. I'll go and let's see what happened at the end with this one. That's a little gem, a dark opal gem with some color, not the brightest, but still value. All right, and now this one. This one I like. I'm gonna speed it up for you, put some music on, and let's see if we can expose that beautiful bright crystal. Won't be too thick. Okay, so ended up being, you know, it's got a beautiful bright flash, and you can, it's crystal, it's translucent completely. Needs to be cleaned up there. It's an inlay piece, but beautiful inlay. Once you get rid of that sand at the back, there, I'm happy with that. Happy with that. Okay, so just from that little facing, we've got over 10 carats here of reasonable opal, especially this one. I mean, that is so bright. Look at that. It does have a couple of natural cracks in the face, but that's, you know, 2.5 carats of, is it 2.5? What is it? Oh, no. It's about 1.3 carats. It was 2.5 when I started. So, you know, like that's going to be a $300 opal when it's finished with this brightness. And then you've got all the rest as well. And look at that. That's black. That sand will roll out and come off. That's another carat. I mean, there is 600 just in here. So unassuming, I didn't think we're going to make that. And then we've got still all that to play with. And by the way, I threw that big one in there, which is going to be part of the carat weight, because when I look closely, there might actually be some color in it, in there. So I did, it's not really showing here, but on a different light, I saw that I might be missing something. So I threw it in. So that big one, so make it easy. Those 10.9 carats here, plus all this, with the big one. The big one is almost 100 carats by itself. So that big one is 100. You've got this little beauty and others. Okay, whoever gets the closest or guesses the weight of this parcel will definitely win this leftovers. Maybe I can zoom out so you can see better actually. All right, so you can get this leftovers plus a couple of cutters in there as a winner. You will get that, and this, I didn't zoom out, so I'll just zoom out. That's what you're weighing, plus, actually, let's make this easy. Forget those that are faced already. It's just what's left over. And what's left over is smaller in volume, but there is some bigger rocks like this one, so you never know, might be similar to that. We started with 15 ounces. Give me the guesses in carats. So whoever guesses the amount of carats closest to one will get it. All right. Yeah. Oh yeah, and there's two that are nothing. So out of the 10 pieces we faced, they the two. I'm just putting them in there as well. All right. Okay. We weigh that on the next video. I'll do a short or a post showing you what the weight was. And as far as value, well, yeah, so the value, well, apart from those 10 that we faced, of which 8 are nice little gems, and if you consider there is almost 11 carats there, let's say you lose 5 of carats shaping them, cutting them, you won't, but let's say that they anytime on average $100 a carat, because like that bright flashy one, it's already, you know, more than that. But there is our $600 there. And then we, of course, got all this. I can't tell you the weight because that's what you're going to guess in the competition. But there's a lot of rocks and there is some black opals in here. So, you know, that, whatever the weight is, I would think with that many stones, you lighting rich, color, each one's got color, it's got to be $600 minimum. So we've doubled our money on the rubbish rocks. So there is a way of making money on the rubbish rocks. Again, you just gotta buy well. And that's what it is. That's what my valuation is. Let me know in the comments if you think this is good, if I'm being reasonable, if we're making money, if this is worth buying. What do you think? Yes, I finished with my face today and a coffee. And that's because I watched the Opals latest video. Always has a coffee, so he's cheers. Up in UK, it was very cold there. Here it's nice and warm, but coffee goes down nevertheless, just as easy. Yeah, he actually did quite interesting quick valuation in pounds of a little opal he was cutting for a client or a friend, I'm not sure, but that was quite good video, so watch him. He's awesome and he's very entertaining. I really like watching him do his things. But getting back to us, I thought I'd just finish with my face. Thank you everyone. Just show you maybe from a distance. Okay, so that's the smaller bit. That you guys are guessing the carat weight. So I just thought I'd show you so you see what it is. Remember, we started with 15 ounces. What's that? I don't know. 2,250 carats or something like this. That's the other one. Don't be deceived with a bigger ball. Could be a less weight than this one. So you can see them side by side. There you go. In the camera. Hopefully you can see them well. And this is the one. Whoever guesses the weight gets this with a couple of cutters in it. Bit of fun. It'd be awesome. All right. On that note, I'm gonna have my coffee and go and edit this video for you guys. So I'll see you on the next one, and members will get a sneak peek on my next. I've got this idea for a series actually, which I think it's really cool and interesting, and it's gonna be ongoing for few videos and few weeks, maybe even few months. We're gonna do something very cool, but I'll let you know about that once I put a framework around it. So Thanks for watching. I hope everybody's well. I wish you all the best and see you on the next one. Cheers.